Los Angeles last night to the NBA. Timberwolves and Lakers. RC loves being in on basketball.
LBJ
and AD.
There was a reason he went and got that guy.
You know what AD stands for?
All day?
Alpha dog. I mean,
I don't know if that's what it stands for.
I think it does. What we're seeing lately, he's led the team in scoring. Really? Each of the last 7 games, and LeBron just finds them.
Well, I think the one thing that's been impressive about this team, though, Dave, is how hard they play every single night. This is the team on a mission, and when you have someone with that length and that talent, you're going to be able to get good buckets.
That's a big stride. And then LBJ.
Yo! I'm going away to my left. I dunk on the right. The bitch is going crazy as if they've never seen LeBron James dunk ever in life. I guess this is new to all these people on the bench. Quinn Cook almost lost his mind like he's never seen.
6th in the NBA in scoring, just under 28 a game. Had 27 at the half.
Buckets!
My teammates kept giving me the ball. And then, they were saying, go get 50. So at that point, you try to go get 50.
when did they start saying that to you?
Halftime.
All right, go get 50. Lakers up by 12. AD, pull it up. And fade away.
The step back is too easy, D. Lloyd. It's too easy.
He was 20 of 29, and that's not all inside either. He's got the outside game going between the rings. Again with the fadeaway. Had 42 points after 3 quarters.
Guard-like skills, long arms.
Used to be a point guard in high school, and then he had the growth spurt. And so the Lakers find him. 50 points for Anthony Davis, 4th career game, first as a Laker. And then, how about one more from LeBron? Long 3, got it.
Hey, Dave, that's what I looked like when I was on the 12-year-old West Bank Biddy basketball team.
Is that
I was unstoppable. I averaged 23 points a game.
Do you have any video?
It was the greatest basketball year of my life. You should have seen me in those little bitty shorts.
I only wish we could. Lakers are now 21-3, a 17-point win over the Timberwolves. Let's get back to Anthony Davis. That cool 50 he dropped on the T-Wolves. He becomes just the 3rd player in Lakers history to make 20 field goals and shoot 100% from the foul line as well. The other guys, Elgin did it in 62, Kareem in 86. AD needed just the 3rd fewest games before putting up a 50 with the Lakers.
Guys, still ahead. I'm going to tell you why the Chiefs defense is stepping up and why this is making Kansas City Chiefs a more complete team than they've ever had in the Patrick Mahomes era. And the Bills put up a good fight, but the Ravens get a win, and we're going to see why they're the team to beat in the AFC. And it's not just about Lamar Jackson. Hey, guys, and guess what? The College Football Playoff Committee got it right. I think there's a team that's number 1, and they from the BR, and it's LSU. Holla at your boy.
ESPN Top 10, Emmanuel. 49ers still down 6 at that point, but 1st and goal. Raheem Mostert going through, slipping in. And just like that, the 49ers take a 28-27 lead at half. Yes, 8 touchdowns, just 4 incompletions in the first half. Let's get to the 3rd quarter. Niners threatening again. Garoppolo looking for George Kittle.
George Kittle is a monster. Right now, I think he's the best tight end in the game, and he brings pure energy and emotion every time he's on the field.
So the 49ers get the lead. We got a fake punt. Taysom Hill lines up as the punter. We know he can throw the ball, looking for Traquan Smith. And there was howling from New Orleans on this play. They thought there should have been a flag thrown, but you can't have PI in punt formation with your outside gunners.
Absolutely. It's a punt formation. Even though Taysom Hill is lined up as the punter, this is something you have to know if you're Sean Payton before calling this play.
Payton wanted a holding call there, didn't get it. Garoppolo looking and looking and looking twice in this drive. It was extended on 3rd down by Saints penalties. Kyle Juszczyk hit by C.J. Gardner-Johnson, called unnecessary roughness. Everyone's throwing their hanky on that one. Sean Payton begging for a call, doesn't get it. 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. Again, plenty of time, and he's got Kendrick Bourne.
Jimmy G stepped up. He showed us what type of player he can be in clutch moments, and that was huge for this team.
So Niners up 9 at that point, but Breeze for can't guard Michael Thomas.
What he needs to do is put ever after can't guard Mike, because every weekend we see this, they know he's getting the ball and they cannot stop it.
11 catches for 134, leads the NFL in both categories. There he is again, and now he's in the end zone.
It's like they could put a billboard out and say, we're going to throw it to 13, and teams still don't cover it.
Okay, Saints down 5. Breeze for Traquan Smith, slips a tackle, spins, he's in. So the Saints take the lead, 46-45. Got to go for 2. What happened here?
You know, it looks like a busted play, almost as if Traquan Smith didn't get the call, but this leaves the opportunity for the 49ers to go up with a field goal.
4th and 2, 39 seconds. Here's the play of the game. Kittle shakes a guy. There he goes. This will be on Kittle's career highlight reel because Marcus Williams has a face mask, doesn't let it go, doesn't get cheated on it, and Kittle just keeps going.
First off, he holding that face mask to save his life, not to get him on the ground. I'm not mad at that. That man wasn't going to catch that stiff arm to win the game.
Net for 53 yards, and then Robbie Gould, automatic. First 48-46 final score in NFL history. Niners in front for the 1 seed. Amazing game.
That was as cool of a game as I've been a part of. A lot of emotions back and forth. It'll probably hit me a little bit harder when I get on the plane.
I wouldn't say it's a statement. I think it's a good step in the right direction. You know, it's we've got a couple games left here to finish the season out and everything, and get into the playoffs. But you know, we're moving in the right direction at the right time.
You're talking to me right after a tough loss, so are you telling me how I'm supposed to feel? All right, I don't feel encouraged. All right, I feel frustrated because we had opportunities earlier in the game offensively to take advantage of field position. We had a number of opportunities. We had missed assignments, so no, I'm not encouraged that way.
He does not like this loss thing.
Yeah, he don't like losing.
No.
I mean, you're not supposed to, but he looked really miserable.
Absolutely. So after this loss, put into perspective how impressive the win was for the Niners, especially on the road.
This is the biggest win of the NFL season. You look at the Niners, they're 10-1, and they're headed to see the Baltimore Ravens. So you have the Baltimore Ravens and New Orleans Saints back-to-back, who can be the best teams in each conference. And you lose a nail-biter to the Ravens. You go into New Orleans where people don't win big games, where it's tough to come out there and perform, and you perform in this manner. And this team has been about defense all year. That's all we talked about. Nick Bosa, this amazing front. But they won this game with offense. That defense was tore out the frame. And Jimmy G made the requisite plays to win the game. And also, look at what Kyle Shanahan did. He let Kyle Juszczyk run an option on the road against one of the best teams in the league. And when you can do those things and be that comfortable in your coaching, in your scheme, and in your players, you can win anywhere. So if I'm the San Francisco 49ers fans, I'm headed over to Vegas right now because I believe that my team can beat anyone, anywhere.
They look like it. San Fran, best record in the NFC now, thanks to the Rams hosting Russell Wilson and the Seahawks last night. Let's get to this highlight, Mr. Ryan Clark. Russell, Jared, let's play some football. Second quarter is where we start. Rams up 7-3. Rams second to go. And Goff going to get the handoff or get the snap and play action to Robert Woods.
This is when they're at their best, when the play action game is working, but it's the consistent run calls by Sean McVay that gets him there.
All right, Russell Wilson off play action, looking for Malik Turner. Jalen Ramsey had some coverage.
Listen, this was good coverage, but Russell Wilson threw this ball like he was pitching on the mound in the major league. It had some heat on it. Jalen Ramsey makes the play.
Goff, Cooper Kupp.
It's a little control route. Cooper Kupp's his guy. He's really comfortable with him. A great play, but they were moving the ball extremely early, and that was important for this Rams offense.
Third quarter, Russell back in.
Mama, there go that man. Listen, this dude is triple team, double team, sometimes quadruple team, but he still makes plays.
Aaron Donald can't stop him. Seahawks punt. Fourth quarter, Rams.
Oh, punch him in the face. Punch him in the face.
Todd Gurley.
Who? You know what? These dudes are getting real disrespectful with these stiff arms. I hate offensive players.
We have to talk about your worst stiff arm that you've been on.
We've seen it before.
Yes,
We've seen it.
Here's a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Rams keeping their playoff hopes alive with the big win at home, while the Seahawks drop out of first place in the NFC West and swap spots with the 49ers. ESPN's Football Power Index gives the Seahawks just a 28% chance to reach the playoffs. Seahawks host the Niners in Week 17.
All right, so the Seahawks go from 1 to 5 seed in the NFC. Where are you on this team as far as just, being a legitimate Super Bowl contender?
Even coming into last week, you look at this team and they were 10-2 with only a plus 36 win margin or scoring margin, which is the lowest that's ever been in history for a team with that record. And so you knew they were winning games on the strength of Russell Wilson and the things that he could do to bring this team out. There were some drop passes early on in the game, and then when the defense couldn't get stops, when the running game seemed to falter, Russell Wilson didn't make those magician-like plays that we've seen him make. And so looking at this team, you say, you know what? I like the San Francisco 49ers over them, even though they beat San Fran on some great plays by Russell late in the game. game. The New Orleans Saints and even the Minnesota Vikings and some of these teams, Green Bay Packers, are going to be tough for the Seattle Seahawks to beat. And so you're going to need a stalwart effort out of Russell Wilson, but this defense has to get better, has to make the plays we saw them make against San Francisco and some other teams in the last few weeks in order for them to win and think that they could contend to be the NFC champion.
You know, everyone's down on the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys have scored more points than the Seahawks and given up fewer points than the Seahawks, and they may meet